Thank you to Shopify for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
John, I saw only one person mention this. Apparently, there was a post-credit scene in the last episode.
What? I didn't hear a thing about a post-credit scene from anyone.
It was one sentence in the middle of a giant paragraph, but fortunately I read the thing. And yeah, we're going to watch this right now because last week we did not click off. It just ended. On our end, there's like actual footage of John and I going, oh, I guess it's over. Like,
that's it.
It just ended, and it like did nothing played, and then we were back to the main menu. So I was like, okay, I guess it's over. Well, let's find out what because I actually don't know what the context is.
No.
Here we go. This is the last one.
I like these two a lot.
Yeah. New companions.
Quite a few with some side effects, but I can get you to a sick bay.
Has he gone?
My name is Mike, and I'm a nurse.
I said, has he gone?
Who?
The doctor.
Oh, Mrs. Flood.
Yeah, he's gone. We looked for him, but he's just disappeared.
Then it's safe.
What's safe?
I'm afraid my double brainstem froze.
Double brainstem?
Lethal for a time lady.
Time lady.
But I've got my own knack for survival. I suppose I should think of some famous last words.
Oh, snap.
What?
Let battle begin.
Battle begin. Whoa! By generation.
Mystery, how inelegant. I'm ever so sorry, ma'am.
Well, they never taught me that in nursing school.
Now you gotta update your knowledge.
Damn, this is an important essay.
I know. Jesus Christ.
How did you... Are you both the same person?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh.
Our name is the Rani,
The Ronnie.
although she's become a Rani.
Okay.
While I'm the Rani.
Damn.
The definite article, so to speak.
Definite
Now-
article.
Have you got the Vindicator readings?
Vindicator readings.
Sorry, ma'am. Then come
Answers
with
to
me,
her.
Mrs. Flood. Out of the way, boys, because I have a date to arrange.
Come with me
As
now.
for the doctor, I will bring him absolute terror.
That's what I said.
Shut up.
Wow, talking down to her. The Rani.
Archie Panjabi. Damn.
Wow, no
Looks
wonder
super
you
familiar.
guys were in. I promise you, we did not click off. It just stopped.
It just stopped.
It just stopped.
Yeah.
That is such an important
That
point.
is a whole scene. That's not even
Yeah.
a tag or a button.
No,
That's a scene.
And you guys were kind enough to not even tell us in the comments what the heck that scene was.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys were just like, you missed something. And
Clearly.
but damn, that is, I get the outrage on how we missed it. That is really unfortunate what happened last time.
I was gonna say, Jesus,
Holy
another
crap.
by generation. The Ronnie was some like a Time
crap.
Lord villainous presence here.
And patrons, you guys have been supporting us. Thank you for following us with Doctor Who. You guys have been especially helpful. Like, this was a post-credit scene that was like not in the comments, but also in like all of our social media, our Patreon page. You guys did something so important.
Everyone.
So thanks for mentioning. Yeah, let's get to it. And thanks to the guys who bought this Choose Your Doctor tea. Let's go.
Ooh, Red Riding Hood. Bavaria.
I know exactly where that's located.
Germany-ish. Around that region, I think, maybe.
We sent message to the village.
Look at
We
them
thought no one was
brows.
coming.
Oh, boy.
You're not the midwife.
My name is Frau Rani.
Frau Rani.
Am I too late? No. Just in time.
Oh, boy.
We thought we needed help.
Frau
Garrett was in an
Rani.
awful lot of pain, but then a miracle. We were so lucky.
You were born lucky, isn't that what they say? Herr Zufall, a seventh son of a seventh son.
Ooh.
She knows shit.
I know for a fact that I'm the seventh son.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And lucky number 7.
What is with
Oh,
this
Christ.
number 7? Why is it so important?
We thought Jonas would be a wonderful name.
I think it's absolutely terrible.
Wowie.
You are rude.
Let me see.
Yeah, sure, okay.
You are a very specific personality.
I think he needs a stronger name, like Sturm und Drang.
Sturm and Drang.
I'm sorry, but I don't think his name is up to you.
I'm afraid it is, because I will be taking little baby.
I don't think so.
Let's go.
Give me my child back, right now.
Get that mother's adrenaline going.
Oh, you're about to die.
You know.
Your wife is Violet.
Ick. Creepy.
Why?
It's like Thanos, but prettier.
Your child is the fountainhead of a power from beyond this universe.
Oh my God, the chosen one.
Get out now! Run!
That's right.
Those children are calmly leaving.
Waddle away.
Whoa, no, little ducks, little ducky ducks.
And you,
You are a mean
the
person.
seventh son of a seventh son.
With 7 sons.
Great wisdom. Like a wise old owl.
Damn. At least you got him a perch.
We have things to do in 160 years' time. With one very special wish.
Oh, the wish.
She is performing.
Oh my.
The same bed?
Morning, darling.
Morning, sweetheart.
Interesting.
They're in London 2025.
What's the date though?
But I've got to earn a living so that we can have a lovely life together.
What the hell is going on right now?
Is this where they got exploded to?
Is that you wanting a cat?
Some alternate reality? Whoa.
And the weather's going to be nice all across England and the whole of Great Britain.
It's like a retro future.
And Africa, and Venezuela, and Missouri, and New Zealand.
You-
That's my promise.
You.
Really nice weather all over the world. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning, Conrad.
No, Conrad. No, Conrad. Why?
Wow, there's a wealth of new things happening here.
Oh,
Millie
damn,
Gibson?
Millie Gibson. It's all coming together. Russell.
Now,
Whoop.
it's
Oh.
time for today's story. Doctor
right.
Who and the Deadly Witch.
Cool. I
Like
want
some
that
Harry Potter
poster.
art.
The Time Lords were really clever people from the planet Gallifrey. But one of the Time Lords ran away.
What's Uncle Connie saying, Poppy?
We've got so much to do. There's
Call
the
him Uncle.
laundry and shopping, and Emma's coming round because we've got to make plans.
Everything's so solid blue.
Do you know what day tomorrow is, Poppy? It's May Day. It's May the 24th.
May the 24th, the big day.
Oh, Christ.
Weird.
We're gonna celebrate with balloons and songs.
Mummy will cook a big pot of biryani. Is that nice?
Oh, that sounds good. Whoa. So yellow.
I've got it.
Did she do that?
Maybe you shouldn't
They're in
doubt things so
some
much, Poppy.
One division reality here.
You need
Whoa.
to be careful, okay?
She's so
How many
cute.
times will that glass break? She knows the truth.
Bowler hat.
She knows the actual reality.
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
No, she doesn't.
Who are you?
I've got to ask. Are you the doctor?
Would you need a doctor? Is everything okay?
No. Are you called the doctor?
My name is John Smith.
Jones Smith.
John Doe.
What's going on?
It's just someone. Listen, is this some sort of a game? Because I don't really appreciate it on my doorstep.
And you're John Smith's wife. I certainly am. That's your daughter.
Of course it is. That's Poppy.
But she's not...
Real?
I'm sorry, but you don't have a daughter.
You better punch her right between the eyes.
Yes.
Why don't you watch Uncle
No,
Conrad?
please, I'm so sorry. My name's Ruby, I swear. I'm just trying to help.
Ooh.
Please, I didn't mean to just...
Is Conrad involved in this?
Say what?
Ruby.
A little spooky. This is our second thing we're watching in the past 3 days. I feel so Twilight Zone-y.
I have someone expressing doubt.
I have someone,
Someone expressing doubt.
11 Calico Avenue.
Oh, the doctor's got the doubt now.
Slip.
Oh, hey. Mel, right?
Mel.
Melanie.
You're called Mel.
Yes,
I'm
you
sorry,
are.
do I know you?
You should do.
What a beautiful
What's
shot.
about Mr. Smith?
Oh, never mind. One more day till May the 24th. Any plans?
I'm single, so I will sit in silent contemplation and be jolly glad.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm gonna go for a little silent contemplation. Wow. Whoa. Crazy.
Whoa, what a reveal.
It's like some Boris Grow art or something like that. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I ask you, how can anyone doubt this glorious world that we live in?
The people who lived on the Earth were called humans.
Oh, that's right. They have a teaser
Doctor
that
Who had lots and lots of human
He
friends.
said Doctor Who.
They
Yeah.
loved him.
No, he said there's a book, Doctor Who, right?
They'd leave him so they could go and fall in love and marry and have babies.
So many meta-ness to this.
But his next best friend.
Anything, mate?
Hey,
Anything?
Hey. When in doubt, don't.
let your mind wander.
Oh my God.
Cooking it fine. Another 2 minutes and you'd have been late.
What does
I
unit
did
become?
work late last night. Time carries no favors.
I hear that.
Happy morning.
Oh my God.
Now, milk, no sugar, Mr. Smith.
She's from the Maestro episode, isn't she?
Damn, good memory on you. I don't remember.
Just give us a shout if you need anything.
I don't think anyone will be shouting. It might be a public holiday on May the
And that guy.
24th.
Yeah, he's part of,
He's part of unit.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be here.
yeah, this is very WandaVision.
I've heard she likes Chinese food. Deborah in accounts said Kate swears by it, loves it.
But what am I going to say? If you two got together, she wouldn't have to work. It's undignified. You'd be saving her.
Damn.
But she's way out of my league. Oh, she's not. You're a beautiful man.
Hey.
Was that supposed to mean?
Oh, Christ.
No, I'm just... You're a man. How can you find another man beautiful?
Oh, God.
Oh my God, this is a straight world. Whoa.
Sorry, that was a...
At least they don't have an issue with black people.
I guess that's at least the silver lining.
Many a slip twixt cup and lip, as they say.
9 a.m. We have begun. Get to work.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in that episode because they make a whole thing about getting tea.
Happy morning, Unified National Insurance Team. How can I help?
Doctor Who wished it was like the old days when he had a faithful companion. Those days were gone.
Oh, I'm loving this. I want to know what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Oh, family.
You look well, Auntie.
I was just saying to Devika, May the 24th is a lovely day, except for your father singing.
Oh.
Low, Poppy, low.
Oh, what a cute ass smile. Oh, that was cute.
Good little girl, then good little wife, then good little mother.
Rinse and repeat.
As Conrad says, that's what we're here for. And Conrad is never wrong.
Oh.
I like this, Conrad.
Yeah, this is how it should be.
How long were you with Poppy in labor?
I don't recall the labor.
I can't remember.
The birth of your only child? Every mother remembers.
Yes, I know.
Just make it up.
It must have been...
Oh, there's some movie or show we watched recently that has something like this. Like once you try to actually remember, you can't pull it, and you're like, oh my God, I'm not in real reality.
What was it like, Pops? Do you remember? Day of your birth.
Spooky dookie.
Whoa.
When was it?
Whoa.
That's how the slips happen.
Oh.
Some type of crack.
That was quite
Damn.
a slip. Don't worry, it's only natural.
There's a lot of stuff.
That's what happens when you doubt something. Oh, God.
Crazy.
That's what they meant by a doubter. I don't know. I mean, it looks like things are pretty much in order.
Yeah. This is the idyllic society. This is what we've been building toward all this time.
Authoritarianism goes a long way.
Yeah, and traditional values and nothing else. Wow. Nice shot.
Where are you escaping to?
Cool. Jesus, these locations.
Do not blame the agony.
Doctor Who wasn't the only one left. A time lady had survived.
Time lady.
is.
Oh, she's popular.
It's her. It is really her. There she is.
You're supposed to be working.
Come on, it's her.
Oh, meet cute.
It is an honor to get a sighting. It must be for May the 24th.
Oh, she's a real lord.
I wonder who she is.
Don't wonder. Why'd you do that? Stop.
know. Don't wonder.
Fall in line, Doc.
What is wrong with you today?
You wonder who she is?
No, she just is.
There you go.
She is who she is, and that's all.
It's a force of nature.
Yeah, seriously, Doc, you're fucking ruining things, man.
Yeah, get your shit together, bro. Oh, Howie. Nice coat.
There's something just so like bombastic and over the top about her.
Yeah.
It's so extreme. It's so campy.
Mortadella from Italy.
Mortadella.
The humans seem to like it. Let's keep the boy happy.
Is that what mortadella is?
Oh my god, that's creepy.
Wow.
Jesus, that's so Star Trek-y.
We're even getting 9s this time of the day. Listen.
999.
Like Star Trek via Hellraiser.
Excellent. Seek and ye shall find. Sandwich, obviously.
Bet this was not at all the answers that anyone predicted of Mrs. Flood.
Let's pause there. Now have a look at some pictures of India.
Oh, golly.
It's been ages.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. You know the mistress. She has a lot of demands.
Oh my god, he's a prisoner himself.
Yeah. He's like a shittier version of Daniel Kaluuya in that Black Mirror episode.
Out there. Is it working?
I think so, Conrad. Very much so.
It's such a lot of hard work. All the thinking. I forget about the weather and South Africa gets flooded.
Whoa.
You're worn out.
I am a bit.
Oh my god.
Oh. You work so hard. That's why we found you and saved you.
Of course.
That's why the mistress chose you. The boy who wants the world to be better.
Oh,
A
man.
wish from the heart.
Yeah.
A dream is a wish your heart makes.
This is a very unique way to tether everything together.
Same as ever.
Oh.
Smiling.
Everyone's
like
given a child.
I don't like it.
I love the music. This music all season, fucking killing it, man.
Murray Gold,
7th
bro.
child?
He's so tiny that he sustains this entire world.
It's the same child.
And he never cries.
No, all he does is chuckle.
Somebody that grant wishes through him?
Is it the giggle?
He's amazing, isn't he?
He's terrifying.
Oh, I love that delivery.
He's absolutely terrifying.
Oh, that's so ironic. I love it.
Whoa, hands of a clock.
I am vibing with the vibe, man.
Counting down. Vindicator now powered up to 99% and rising.
Oh, boy.
Is the trap ready?
Just waiting to be primed, ma'am.
God, Mrs. Flood, you deserve better.
Careful, ma'am. Gets a bit slippy with ice.
Sonic screwdriver?
Yeah.
Ever so cold.
It works on bone?
I'm not a child.
You're my child in a manner of speaking.
Yes.
It is like a mother-daughter relationship where the daughter is taking control.
Doubts at 30%, but it's sunset at 2058, and that's when his thinking intensifies.
Oh, boy. They're going to harness his mind power?
It's a shame these little people have to die. I was getting rather fond of them.
No.
But tonight, we will find him. The one who is lost. And then the great work begins.
The one who is lost.
My mind has to keep up with so much today.
Time Lady had been terrible enemies.
Really? Okay.
Woof.
Irrelevant thing.
What the?
They could be great friends. If only Doctor Who knew how clever she was.
Oh, no.
It's weird, isn't it?
Like
No. You're talking over the story.
Not there.
Is that even possible?
He said her name out loud.
He said her name out loud.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't suppose you could spare us
Only
a couple of
one's
quid, could
left.
No, I shouldn't be talking to you. This isn't right.
Jeez.
I like the implementation of Ruby this season.
Eh.
Doing it in a very unique way.
Sorry, but is your name Shirley?
Surely it is, Shirley.
This is how we live. The disabled, the dispossessed,
Oh,
the ones
no.
who don't fit in.
I swear I've never seen this place before.
You guys are the key.
It's like a rebellion group.
We get ignored. We're poor, we're forgotten and irrelevant, and that's the way the world is.
Oh, people with like disabilities.
All of us in the camp get these glimpses.
It's like a glimpse in the corner of my eye, like I can remember something that's gone.
A glimpse of a better world.
A free world.
You keep having doubts about the world, but why?
Too much brain in there.
The Doctor, and he's connected somehow, because it feels like I've lived through this before.
Woof.
I've seen 2025, and it was different.
Cool way to bring that
I love that
context
episode,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say things like that. A foster child can't listen to doubts.
There is something wrong with you, my girl. Somebody put goosebumps on you.
It's my daughter. She's been expressing doubts.
Oh, no.
I think you need to come and take her away.
No.
Shit.
My own mother.
Oh, shit. Ooh, a blue one this time.
We haven't got a penny, but I've got this wheelchair.
Cool.
State of the art. And God knows with my spina bifida I need medicine. And I've got nothing, but I'm okay.
Why?
I think these things are like fossils or relics. Like they're bleeding through from a life that's been lost.
This is BSL, not ASL.
Reject Nation, when we started this company, there was no manual. Throughout the years of figuring out how to edit, how to be on camera, and with this company expanding, we were like, now we want to figure out how to sell merch, handle orders, and do it all in a way that actually looked, well, legit. And if I'm being real, I wish we had Shopify on our side from day one. Because today we use Shopify to power rejectnationshop.com. One of our main sources of income, one of the best way to support the channel, and it's in large part thanks to Shopify, and we're not alone. Shopify supports millions of businesses around the world, from huge names like Mattel and Gymshark to people just getting started. And it's really easy to use. You can pick from hundreds of ready-to-use templates to match your brand style. And their built-in AI tools to help write product descriptions, generate discount codes, even enhance your product photography. You don't need a full team. Shopify helps you market too. You can run email and social campaigns straight from the platform. Efficiency. And the back end, it handles shipping, inventory, returns, all of it. So if you're ready to sell, you are ready for Shopify. Turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for a $1 per month trial and start selling at shopify.com/rejects. Once again, that's shopify.com/rejects. Thank you, Shopify, for helping become an extension of Real Rejects.
It all comes down to Conrad Clark.
Keep having thoughts about him too.
Impure thoughts.
Ruby Sunday.
I don't trust him for a second.
As you should not.
You can get arrested for saying things like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but Conrad Clark is a monster.
Everything that's wrong revolves around Conrad, and that man's hiding something.
What can you tell from, like, the sound of his voice?
Yes, because being blind gives you magical powers.
Yeesh.
He's not disabled, so he literally can't see us. And if he can't see us, well, then we don't get seen.
Yeah, he's like king.
Oh, sure.
How did Conrad become god of the earth?
By being a puppet.
So what do you think, Ruby?
About what?
Army music.
We don't just sit here all day complaining.
We take action, baby.
We've got plans.
Ooh.
We're gonna bring down God.
Damn.
Kill God.
Yes. Some Russell T. Davies shit.
I am in.
I like that idea that the disabled ones are the ones who are more accepting of their actual reality, which gives them strength.
Because I know a secret hidden away. And the secret came from the depths of Time Lord history.
Stop stressing, dude.
Everyone had forgotten, but the secret was beginning to wake.
Ooh.
But the mysterious Time Lady was clever and wise, and she knew that Doctor Who was weak.
Doctor.
Oh, no way!
Whoa.
They're coming, and this hell dimension is sliding into the pit. I don't
My
know if I'm
man.
gonna survive.
Hell dimension.
But I have to warn you. I can only send you one warning, and this is gonna sound strange, but listen to me. Tables don't do that.
They don't slip.
Tables don't do that.
It's so cool to see him again.
I miss you.
Oh.
Well, more than that.
We miss. Oh, he loves you.
I love you.
Oh. Oh,
Tables
man.
don't do that.
He's having big doubts. Cool.
A very long day. Why don't you come to bed?
Wait.
Whoa.
Tables don't do that.
Do you see?
So?
I mean, so.
That's what happens. Things slip.
How do they sleep?
It's just the way of the world, John. They always have, and they always will. Now
Oh, you gotta question. Don't just accept.
There it is.
I thought he's right. He's right. That is not what tables are supposed to do.
The opposite.
Who said?
Pull his name, come on.
My lover.
There was a man on the TV, and I really liked it.
Hello?
Gay police.
Husband's gay.
My husband.
Should I be calling about that? Or is it just the doubting? It's the doubting.
Yeah.
Doubts about his penis.
I was going to say, I love she ignored the doubts. It was just like, oh my God, he's lusting after men.
I am sorry. I got the store. I am sorry, Belle.
Belle.
God, I love the horror sci-fi. It is really cool. I'm digging this so much.
Yeah, this episode's wicked.
It's fucking exciting and creative what they're doing.
Ugh.
I'm really very sorry, Mrs. Smith, but I have a job to do.
Okay.
Whoa. You getting taken away too?
What are you doing here? There's a child asleep upstairs and she's going to need someone with her.
What the hell?
Take her.
Bonkers.
Leave me alone. I'm so sorry.
Break through, Belinda.
You recognized your husband's doubt because you've been expressing doubt yourself. That's what it does, Mrs. Smith. It contaminates, it breeds, it festers.
Doubt is an enemy. So that's why she has unflappable loyalty to... Roll.
Oh my God.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming.
This is the perfect vantage point. Look.
Yeah, they can't perceive you guys.
And I've got this.
I feel like I need to watch this whole episode again before we talk about it.
I know.
We have a world, and it's got power.
It's got too much power.
Like magic. But it's not. Why does it feel so familiar? Like I've seen it before. Whatever it is, we think this can help us with Conrad Clark.
Let's go. Read that code.
I think that means Conrad is broadcasting from up there.
Thank God for Silicon Valley.
The plan is for Conrad to leave the Bone Palace, and then once he's outside...
That's all I need. Meet Conrad. If I can look him in the eye, then I'll remember.
Ugh.
Then I can remember the Doctor and the world that was.
The world that was.
Stealing people's memories.
Oh, man.
I don't know what you mean.
What are these things?
Oh, you've met before. Ooh.
It's fine. It's good.
I'm sorry I reported you.
It's my fault.
Aww.
I never doubt you, Belinda. Whatever this place is, we'll find out together.
Yeah. Aww. This is a very cool design.
I know, it's like evil Flintstones.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Remember? Oh, come on. We go way back. Open up that memory.
He looks so good in that suit, man.
Yeah.
It's called the Seal of Rassilon. Rassilon was the president eternal of the Time Lords. Anything? No? Nothing.
Is that T-Dalt or was that a different guy?
Clone type classiforms. Basic seeker function animal. No? Is any of this making sense?
I have a child at home. Her name is Poppy.
Ooh.
We won't mention any of this. You just go home and look after her. No, you haven't.
Oh, no.
Got a child.
It ain't real.
That girl, she said...
Yes. Yes, that's it. You remember? What was her name?
Oh, Christ. Don't say it.
Ruby.
He's getting there. That's it. May the 24th, it's on its way. 9 minutes. Close down. Lock on externals.
I do love that it was a giant clock hand, the Vindicator.
I love the decor of this room.
Yeah.
So many different collections.
You and I, at the siege of Persephone, with the city burning around us. People said we were lovers.
You did? The Doctor did that?
Yes.
Oh.
I had a different face.
Whoa. Cool.
We were never enemies. Every villain you ever fought wanted death. I only wanted life.
Huh.
My name is Rani.
They brought back a classic Who villain last season, too.
Yeah.
No!
I am the Rani.
No.
We gotta look at what the Rani is.
Yep.
We are both the Rani.
I'm Squidward. He's Squidward. We're both Squidward.
We are the last Time Lord and the last Time Lady from the planet Gallifrey. But this planet is alive. This whole world.
Yeah.
Leave him alone!
This is a mind bender.
So much of this happened. He stirred the gods, Belinda. He woke the most ancient of power.
Got it.
Nice.
Conrad.
Doctor?
Why does everyone keep calling me that?
Last time we met, you told me I was nothing.
Now I'm the most important person on the planet.
It's the child, Doctor.
Oh, boy.
You woke the Pantheon,
The Pantheon.
and the most powerful god of all was born. Desiderium, the god of wishes.
Oh, Christ.
All the world below is a world I have wished.
Yes.
You sick bastard.
The Vindicator.
Okay, elaborate.
Yeah.
Gotta say, great bit of tech.
Yep.
Crisscross the universe, creating a web of power to bring you back here. Look at that.
Wowie.
Voice-related energy to the power of 5, roughly the equivalent of
A billion supernovas.
Supernova goes pop.
So the Vindicator created a web of titanic power, ready for me to use. Power
Titanic.
great enough to amplify the wishes of a god, allowing
Oh my
Conrad
God.
to own an entire world.
Science and the supernatural working together.
You cannot wish a whole world into existence.
It's full of mistakes and it cannot sustain itself. Because,
No doubts in Conrad-topia.
Truth is, the doubts are not the problem.
Then what
The
is?
doubts are the whole point.
Jeez.
if you question hard enough, then doubt can crack open the world.
Truth.
On cue!
Wow. Wow. Oh my God.
That's why I needed you trapped inside the wish.
Oh.
Because this isn't just exposition, Doctor. Ordinary doubt cracks open the world, and a Time Lord's doubt rips open the structure of reality itself.
Fun.
Oh, they needed the doubt to be like such a powerful emotion.
Whoa. Crazy.
That is not real.
Stop doubting.
Yeah, just accept everything that you see.
You wish this world into existence, and then you kill it. Why are you doing this?
Because once reality is broken on a scale as vast as this, I can see underneath.
What would be under
the underverse?
Deep within the underverse, he is hidden, the one who is lost.
Okay, yeah, she mentioned at the beginning.
There she glows!
What on earth?
She reminds me of villains from like Disney Channel original movies.
Kinda. I'm enjoying it.
Tell me who you're looking for.
Omega.
Omega. The first time.
Wow.
The greatest and most
those
terrifying
letters?
Time Lord of all.
Whoa, that's gotta be that's gotta be like a classic audio clip. Whoa. War Doctor.
Oh, he's back. Yep, he's back.
I remember.
I remember! All right, I am the Doctor! I am the Doctor!
So if you're the doctor, figure us out of this, man.
What are you doing? Where's John? Where is he? There is no John. You married a ghost.
Ooh.
I know that you'll try everything to stop me, so I can't take that risk.
What are you gonna do? Ooh, damn. Whoa, no.
Oh, you thought way ahead. Whoa.
Crazy. What? Everything's slipping through the floor. Wow.
Your mission amounted to nothing, ladies.
God.
I am a Doctor! Poppy is real! Do you know what that means?
What? Poppy is real? Whoa. Damn. Minutes to midnight.
But because it's his granddaughter who's been trying to reach him?
Yeah.
So, dang.
Yeah, I still don't know quite how that factors in unless they somehow found a way to like put her consciousness into Poppy or something.
All right, shit, let's talk about it, man. All right, guys, we watched like 4 minutes of the channel. the TARDIS channel? I've never actually heard of them, but I like the video a lot. TARDIS Central. TARDIS Central, thank you.
Shouts out.
And TARDIS Central made the video on Who is the Rani before, only during season 1 of this. So it wasn't like you made this video
in response.
In response, yeah.
This was just due to that one random mention of the Doctor
Rani,
made. Yeah, they call themselves puzzle thing.
But damn, that is pretty cool that they did mention that, and now they're paying it off.
Yeah,
this much later. One thing I have contemplated, it's been this would be a challenge due to time, but it would be cool if we can get the channel to a point where at least on our Patreon we can cover the classic Who.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
So that'd be fun. But the TARDIS Central said 22 seasons on when the Rani appeared. I'm like, God, there's 22 seasons. So how many seasons are there?
There's like starts in the 60s and it goes to like the 80s or the 90s.
How long's Classic Who? Holy
so much Classic Who. Hundreds of episodes.
Yes.
Be like reacting to One Piece or something.
It sounds so long. But it is fun when they get to bring this stuff back, and I do feel FOMO when they do something like this. Oh man, I would have that, because rather than us being like, what the hell is wrong?
Yes.
Oh, it's a classic. Oh God, we're missing out on that feeling. But there's a lot of people like us out there who've started from Eccleston.
Well, and I actually, in the cut here, I saw a brief quote from Moffat about not bringing the Rani back during his run because people don't know who that is. Because, like, casual fans know the Master, and they don't know the Rani. So, like...
but it's cool that they brought her back.
I think it's cool.
This character, even in the TARDIS Central video, he said, like, it's a very underrated character. And to see the prowess and the payoff, and that's kind of a unique way to hide who Mrs. Flood is. And clearly, he was lying.
Yes.
Because Mrs. Flood has been here since Church of Ruby Sunday.
Yeah.
He's
been this whole time.
And it's smart to hide that. And then also give the clue of the Rani in the same episode you introduced Mrs. Flood.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people had drawn that theory. I like... I like how the Doctor in this episode is under the manipulation and the spell, lack of a better word, so to speak. I think it actually makes it more tension.
Oh, yeah.
Versus him knowing what's going on while everyone else doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice to have it be, he wakes up right at the end of the episode and we get that classic sort of Doctor Who style cliffhanger where it's like, this seems impossible. And it speaks to the formidability of the Rani, of the plan here, that, it should envelop and encapsulate and dupe the Doctor for at least a bit of time. And I thought the way they handled his doubts creeping in and the, little inconsistencies was well handled. And it felt like you mentioned a couple times, like it gave it that sort of Twilight Zone, sort of like something's not right here, but I can't quite put my finger on it kind of vibe. And two, just again getting that little brief digester on the Rani, like it's a cool twist because clearly this is all sort of like based in perception, based in brain waves and mind control. And as a person who oft experimenting on brains, apparently, like it's a cool way to update that. But yeah,
actually
like
references the double brain stems in the bi-generation.
Yeah, and to have it be that the Doctor, it just gives credence and formidability to the Rani as a character. If she's able to orchestrate all of this.
Yeah,
and it was cool to like. I know people have their opinions about bi-generation, but to have Mrs. Flood still be around, like at first I thought she was just going to regenerate or something like that, but to do a bi-generation so that Mrs. Flood gets to have like fun as an actual throughout the episode character alongside this new actor who's playing the Rani.
Well,
it's pretty fun.
I like the dynamic of it.
Yeah.
It's like an abusive daughter. It's kind of like the substance in a way.
Yeah.
The younger version hates the older
burst
one.
You and you're walking all over me.
yeah. So I like it. It's not just like a younger version or some clone difference or like the next Rani. There's a very specific dynamic.
Yeah.
Versus when Tennant and Ncuti had their bi-generation, which was a lot more fun. And it didn't seem like there was a power in play, where there's like a clear power structure here. It seems like she's been kind of answering to the Ronnie's been in her this whole time, and she's kind of been aware of it, like the way she reacted, the way there's nothing about like I've been trying to like the mummy or trying to like birth you or some shit. It's like she's been in communication with her this whole time.
Yeah, it just feels like it's something that's been lurking within this whole time, just waiting for the right set of circumstances to be let out or to be completed. And I like the way that they worked. Like the Vindicator has been a nice MacGuffin because you trust the Doctor's account of what it is and what it's supposed to do. And for that to have played right into the plans and to cut to like, it's the 19th century in Germany or wherever. And that's where the seed of this plan, this seventh child, this, special cursed child is, born. Like, I don't know. It felt very kind of broad of map in terms of time in a way where, this could have been brewing right under our noses or something. And for the Vindicator to be an actual clock hand, that was great. It was like a great touch because, obviously Time Lords, all that stuff. But yeah, like, and two, just I like this, an episode like this, I really like the serial elements because obviously, yes, you have a serial element from way back that is returning, but you also have stuff from all across the 15 journey in this. And I thought those things were really nicely handled. And I like, as much as we have sat here and kind of contemplated Belinda's overall sort of pertinence to the immediacy of everything happening. Like there was a lot of great Belinda moments, a lot of great episodes with her and the Doctor, but like, there's a certain element of like, man, their personal relationship could be more finely explored. I like them a lot here. And even though, I do wish some of the proactivity could fall onto Belinda, which I'm hoping the second half does. It's cool to get Ruby Sunday. Like it's cool to have a couple episodes here where
she seems more
she's more proactive when she shows up, which is kind of funny. Or they give her these things to do that are very much, very active, and she's separated from the Doctor, so she has to be a really active character. But even her, meeting with all the, with all of, oh God, what is her name from Unit? Either way,
Shirley?
Yes, meeting with Shirley and the rest of the sort of marginalized folks who are existing sort of invisibly in this world. And then, the WandaVision reality happening up in Unit Tower. It's like so many, like this was, I kind of share the feeling that you had of like, man, I want to go back and redigest this because it's moving and it's throwing a lot at you, but not in a way that I thought was like shrill or bad or overwhelming. It's more like, oh man, like the pace is just whip crack in every moment.
Well, it's a bit sensory overload too, because the music it's like a cacophony of nonstop, like it is like in your face. It's aggressive. Everything feels very loud. And it is a lot to like pay attention to, keep out to, but like different to WandaVision where it was like creating a reality that the characters might want. This is the idyllic utopia of a very certain type of personality. and show, and peeling back those layers I think is interesting, of kind of like when people idolize or put like the 50s or 60s on a pedestal from the aesthetic pleasantries that there's a real darkness underneath it. Like I like the whole thing of like, you're a beautiful man, and then them figuring out like, what kind of gay shit is this, man?
Talking about get that out of here. I'm gonna report you and take you away.
It's interesting how in the last episode we talked a lot about like how cool it is he's gay, and then they actually they've done stuff where he's like black, but they haven't. Have they done something where he's like gay?
Where they've like
where it's been like a problem.
Where they've like confronted it or had it been. I don't recall.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've had fluid Doctor moments in the past before Ncuti Gatwa, but certainly most explicitly, obviously, in this characterization. But this is the first time where I felt like they called it out.
And his lover's rogue.
I was so excited to see Jonathan Groff for a sec.
Did not expect a Jonathan Groff cameo, but the teases of that, like the hell dimension, and that he's still out there for him, and that the show hasn't forgotten who he is. Like we don't know if this is Ncuti's last season.
I hope not.
I hope not, especially because Jonathan Groff is still around, and I think we as an audience would love to see them like together, or have like an actual
payoff,
some type of reunion. I feel like it has to be Ncuti's.
I hope so, because I think it's their personal connection, and obviously doctors maintain some level of who they were in the past, but it wouldn't feel the same if it was just a different actor or whatever.
It's interesting we pointed out about Belinda, because I agree with all those points. At the same time, I'm like, this is my favorite performance of hers, even though it's not the companion really helping type of dynamic, and it is almost like an alternate version of it. It is an alternate version of Belinda versus the Belinda character we're been on the journey with this whole time. But Varada
Sethu,
her performance here though was so good. As the wife, as the mother, as the person with as the doubt increases over time, that confusion, struggle. I believed her love for the Doctor or John Smith. In this one, I loved her performance a lot. That I actually didn't even think about those things. I was like, oh no, you're right, that is true. But because the performance is very strong, and yeah, it is funny they would bring back Ruby someday. She still seems more proactive and in a companion you can rely on.
It's a really
to do companionship.
It's a really cool device. Like, I do like the device of like, oh, Ruby's still out here kicking around, still involved somehow, even though she's not. And like, oh, there's Mel. She's still out here.
The new. She really is in a lot of ways the new Rose.
Yeah, totally is. And but yeah, I would agree. Like and it's hard, because she is Belinda, but she's like an alt version of Belinda, and you've got to play that like in the deep dark back of your mind. There's an inkling that something is amiss, and that whole scene where she like goes out in the woods and just starts screaming was like a nice harsh little tone moment. And yeah, just to have like, obviously Conrad's more recent, but Mel in here, Rogue in here, various other callbacks and characters floating through. Like, I do, not that never happens, but as of these two series that we've watched with 15, it does feel like there's a greater propensity for like the crossroads of like, oh, you might see a whole number of things pop back up. And so like it feels like it has a new sense of how to mix the serial quality with the episodic quality.
I full-heartedly agree. I feel like this season's honestly been kicking so much ass.
Yeah.
This is a well-directed episode, too. There's a lot of coverage I got to get, a whole lot of editing, and it is a bit whiplash due to the speed and volume of information that is being thrown your way. And my mind, I am that kind of mindset that has a hard time at times keeping up. Thank God there's subtitles.
Yes.
Otherwise, this would have been a really hard episode
Especially
to keep
on
up with.
a show like this.
Yeah. But like the whole touch on, I've weirdly been exposed to, or attracting it in some way. A lot of media stuff about people with disabilities, and seeing like we saw that like documentary trailer, and there was something else I just covered, and. I like the empowerment of it, not letting the disability become a thing that is a limitation, and how they accept their reality of their circumstances, which allows them to keep moving forward, and how that bends and messes with this weird reality that has been created now.
Well, yeah, it's like it's authored this reality. There is a lighthearted, like when Ruby says that thing about like, we're not very good spies, and they say like, oh, that's ableist, but like there is an element of like, oh, of course, or it seems to track that in this version of the world, somebody like Conrad and everybody else at the top would probably only design this fantastical society for able-bodied, like their ideal version of a person, which probably does not include the folks we see in the camp. And I think that's a cool thing, because that does touch on something to do with real life in terms of like sometimes, marginalized folks are made invisible, but sometimes that invisibility, harsh and wrong though it may be, can in the right moments become an asset, such as these.
I've been dancing around the words here, but I feel like let me try to speak in a more blunt way here. So Conrad, how I'm interpreting it, is he is essentially like the commentary on Trump, of how Trump is like an entertainer, a host who also has this like point of view on the world of how things should be run, which is very like traditional alt-right type of ways. We got to go back to how America was so we can make America great again. then you have Ruby, who is, and I've thought about this too, what that must be like when you have someone who has committed terrible acts against you. So being that kind of metaphor of someone who was I consider it sexual abuse, what Conrad did to Ruby, straight up used her and emotionally and physically to all under a lie to gain power and control. And to be witness to that, your abuser being plastered everywhere as god of the earth, and there's things coming out constantly that experts are saying what Trump's doing, heading us to authoritarianism. And this feels very like authoritarianism, but also showing that at the same time, man's probably a puppet in some way.
Yeah,
we don't know
absolutely.
about,
the mouthpiece of something greater, nasty.
At least that's what I thought. And it's very liberal ways of thinking.
It's that ideology.
But I also don't know London politics that well, and I've heard some like terrible things about that too.
The Earth is experiencing a moment in which we all have our own version of Trump and whoever else on the opposite side. And I mean,
the ideology is that they're representative of, and how media controls in some way.
It felt to me like, what if any number of like ultra right-wing grift podcasters got the keys they've so desperately been desiring to control culture and society? This is what that would probably be like.
Yeah.
And that could be a Trump, that could be any number of the people in that camp, so to speak. And it's funny too, because you have these giant dino skeletons walking around, and I know that given what we learned about the Rani in the cut, is probably just a nice reference to her little dinosaurs and stuff. But like, partly to me, in a metaphorical sense, early on in the episode, I was like, oh, you're like literally living in a society where like, the fossils are looming large, like these ancient ideas are what you're trying to make, the dominant force of the land. But then they step down in the midst of all those people, and it's like, oh, they're not even real, which isn't like, as I am interpreting it right here and explaining it now, it's not like the perfect metaphor, but it was just kind of like I like the idea that you could have things in an episode like this that are cool and sci-fi and neat, but also have a little bit of thematic, suggestion about them.
I mean, there's nothing but thematic suggestion.
Yeah.
Like, everything was
like all throughout this. Yeah. Like this was really a great combination of like, there's so much like cool stuff on screen and great design and a fun pace and a lot of excitement, but also it's rich with themes and things that reflect back on the real world and all that stuff.
Don't question, don't doubt, just fall in line, and if you do, you'll be punished for having a free thought. For questioning the system, for questioning your government.
All these free thinkers out here who want to control the way you think. Who want to prescribe you one means of thinking.
No, 1,000%. I mean, when it comes to Rani thematic metaphors, I don't really pick up too much on that. There's something there that I feel like, her character supports a lot of what we're talking about. But what do you think about her performance? I'm feeling out how that's going to grow on me, because it is extreme. I mean, for it to be campy is cool because it's from classic Who.
Yeah.
So I like that because it's a more campy time. And she's having a lot of fun, but I don't know if it's like too campy for me. Sometimes it's kind of there, like is this one note camp, and I was liking it more when there's some shades of other stuff.
Sure, I get what you mean. I mean, I really enjoyed it as of this episode. I'll hold off to the next one to see how it really goes, because I imagine more of the dramatic stuff will rear its head when her plans are not going quite as swimmingly. But I really liked watching her. I liked the performance a good amount, and I think that it made sense to me that she should be in camp mode, because she's, at least at the moment, succeeding and in control. So you would feel, max pomp and comfort to just, be and explore, however you want to. And I thought the delivery and the back and forth was pretty fun when she's like, this isn't just exposition. Like, I have to fill your brain with all these ideas to like maximize your doubts. Which, I want to go back and watch that scene to see how like strong of a choice that is in the writing side. But like, at least at first glance, I was like, that's a fun meta thing to do, which I know isn't that's on the writing. That's not necessarily something she came up with. But I liked the performance and I liked the vibes so far. I think there's like a quirkiness to me that I appreciated because I believe her conviction and I believe her the like darkness underneath the underworld, the underlayer.
I think I felt Disney villain because even at the beginning they do it smart and insult because it's the time period, like you're a witch, and she does play it like a witch.
Yeah, she does.
I've loved those performances. It sounds like an insult, but there's like some amazing performances of those Disney Channel ones, like The Descendants. Oh God, she's the original one in Wicked.
Idina Menzel.
Yeah, she's incredible in Descendants. So yeah, I enjoyed this journey a lot. This was a really crazy one and an intense one. And for a character named Mrs. Flood, they flooded in a lot of information.
They did, and I'm excited to see where that all goes next.
And I'm appreciative that you guys actually didn't spoil what was in that post-credit scene.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to kick this off with some discovery and then jump right into it, actually.
Yeah, it helps so that way we don't have to theorize last time.
I know. Yeah, it helped the immediacy of like, okay, we're strapped in. Someone called the Ronnies back.
Our tone would have been very different, though. We missed we literally missed.
I guess it would be better.
Flood reveal. I love that we missed the biggest reveal.
I know.
I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's hilarious that we missed the biggest reveal in the whole season.
It's very funny that they. I mean, who knows why the mouse does what they do.
Yeah.
But this made for at least a unique experience for us.
That's for sure.
I'll take that.
That's for sure.
I'll take that.
What'd you guys think about this episode? Leave your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for telling us about the scene that we missed.
Yes.
Thank you. And we'll be sure to be here for the finale on, that's interesting. This comes out, May 23rd?
24th, I think.
This episode's May 24th? Yeah. When's the 23rd? Friday? We're watching this a little early, guys.
Yes, I think. Let me check the calendar really quick. Because, it's the 24th for this one and the 31st for the next one, which tracks as
that would
as
make
a
sense.
week apart.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yes.
So 24th. Wow, that's smart. That's cool.
Yeah, Saturday is the 24th.
Well, once again, thank you. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.